friends, welcome back to my channel. It's definitely been a hot minute since I've last posted on here. I thought that it would be a good idea to do a nice Oracle deck unboxing slash flip through for my first vid back. I've been super hyper focused on my TikTok shenanigans that I have going on over there, which if you didn't know, I do go live Monday through Friday over there. I've been also focused on my Etsy shop and the private readings that I've been doing, trying to send those out. But I am super excited to be able to sit down today, take a step back from all of the other priorities that I have going on in my life to be able to connect with you guys and do this video for you. So we are going to be diving into the Fairies Oracle deck and guidebook here, of course. It says wisdom, inspiration, and magic from folk tales around the world. I don't know about you guys, but I am a very big fairy lover. I saw this cute little deck right down below at the bottom shelf in a little dark corner. Not gonna lie, I probably stole someone's Oracle deck. This was like the only one too, so I have a feeling that someone might have left it there, but they didn't know that they left it there for me. So this is what we're doing today. This is what the outside of the box looks like. I'm loving the colors, very big fan of that. I also really enjoy that the box is one of those that it has like a magnet on the side. That kind of reminds me of those old journals that I used to always get from like Dollar General that I would always like draw in or write in as a kid. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of that little like magnet side thing got going on. This is what the side looks like. This is also the back. There are a few examples of what's inside. I love the little cutesy details. I'm a really big fan of seeing like lots of little moons and stars and twinkly things, which I feel like for a fairy oracle deck, you know, it's very fitting. I did pay $20 with tax. I believe it was like 21, 22 around there. But let's go ahead and take a look inside. See what she's looking. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. The book is right here on the left. Of course, you can take it out or you can just leave it in there. It's a little, you know, in and out sliding thing. We are gonna take a look inside of the book as well. Just give me 1 second. Over here is where we have our cards. And this card, I believe it said it came with 40. So this is the book here. I'm a really big fan of the colors. A little book of fairies. So of course you have our contents here, an introduction, and it has the illustration on the left side for all of the cards, and then of course on the right is your description. Oh, look at that, how cool. Clear space, clear mind. That's giving me Ace of Swords energy. Lay the foundation. I will say too, like the book feels like very high quality. You're really gonna have to kind of like bend it. Obviously, the more that you're like reading and the more that you use it, you know, I'm sure you'll break it in, but the quality is very good. I'm someone who likes pops of color. Like, look at this. That is so beautiful. There we go. Whoa, this feels really nice. I will say it does feel, it can be, obviously we just got them out the box. I'm sure after messing with them and shuffling them for a while, I'm hoping it won't be as that, but I can kind of feel some of them like sticking to each other. There's some other oracle decks that I've used that don't feel that way. Like they tend to just like slip off of each other very easily. This one does feel like they are like sticking to each other a little more than some of the other ones I've used, but not too bad. Okay, definitely not that bad at all. So this is the first one we have, that it's a north, south, east, and west. These also do feel very good in the hand. They are a little wider than your average tarot deck, but I wouldn't say they are as big or as wide as some other oracles that I do have. So the one that I always like to use as an example are these. So this is the Moonology Oracle deck. So it's not as wide as this one. This one is slightly like slimmer. but it's also not as slim as like a tarot deck, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like that perfect in between. If you don't have the Monology, another good example would be this one right here, which is, I always forget the name of this one, Work Your Light, the Work Your Light Oracle. This is what the book looks like for this one. Gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm such a huge fan of the illustration though. The illustration, the feel of the card does feel very, very nice too. It's not like a glossy feel, it's more of like a matte. But I am like loving the colors. I'm super, super excited to use these. We have King, lay the foundation. That is so funny. This is so me with my elote. Gotta have my elote. Dawn to dusk. I can't get over that corn one. That was so silly. Good things come in threes. I love that. How cool. Divine Feminine. We had our king, now we have our queen coming through. Mind your own. Mind your own business. Feel the feels. How cool. This one's really beautiful. Joke's on you. I'm so excited to like read the book. Read the book and all its meanings. Restoration. Tipping point. This reminds me of that like slime creature from Kim Possible. I don't know if anyone's remembers that. There's this one like Kim Possible episode where Ron, I think it is. Yeah, where Ron like turns into this big like slimy monster. That's what that card reminds me of. If you know what I mean, leave a comment down below. My Kim Possible lovers. Sacred treasure. Crying out. Ring around the fairies. Good company. Whoa. She looks cool. She looks so badass. I love that. Whoa. Bad company. We are gonna do a little shuffle, kind of like play around the cards just to see how they feel, how they bend, how they shuffle. And last one is time to tinker, like a Tinkerbell. How cool. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they do kind of feel like they stick, but I don't really feel like it's gonna be that bad. Especially since it's matte and it's not like a gloss. I've had some other oracle cards that were so glossy that they would stick together no matter what, and that made it very difficult and very annoying. I don't think I'm gonna have as much as a problem with these just because they are like more matted. See, like that was really easy to bend. Very easy to be able to bend these, like not really putting, and that's because I have a lot more on this hand and it's bending pretty easily. We could do a side. See how the side shuffle. That one's a little, that's kind of on me. Not that bad. Yeah. Not terrible. I know for everyone it's different. I am hoping the more that I use them, You do have to put a little bit more force. See, like I got this card, but there's 2 stuck to it. So just something to think about. But if you ask me, I don't think it's too bad. Flow, lighting your path, and wayward paths. Okay. That is it for the Fairies Oracle deck unboxing. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, feel free to leave a thumbs up down below or drop a comment letting me know if you already own this Oracle deck, your thoughts on it. Would you want to own this one? Would you not want to? And if you have any suggestions on any other Oracle or Tarot decks that you would want me to try or that you think I would personally like, please feel free to leave that down below as well. I would love to see it. I am sending you lots of love and light and everything nice. Bye.